Good morning, everyone. It's been a long time, and it's been a pretty much too much of a long time since I've made a video. Now, today I'm going to just rush to it and go ahead and show the news. Now, the news basically shows that we're going to get 4 new units, not 2, but 4. 2 of them we already may have. But amongst those 2 are Gerald, which you would want. From C3's perspective, Gerald is it's not about him being better than Celia, but also that he's also good at what he does. He is basically another tank, but also the fact that he also heals his own ailments and adds art gates to your team just like Celia comes in handy. Mind you, he also has that sacrifice and resolution perk ability, which I gotta admit is very handy, especially in those battles, because once his HP hits 1 and he's about to die, he heals it automatically back to 50%. Now that's pretty handy, and that's gonna be handy especially for a tank. Now the next unit that will be coming up in our little future is End. Mind you, End doesn't seem that much different from the basic DPSers. Mind you that the fact she increases damage by 10% and extra 30% for god units on her chart. And she also increases all allies' stats by 20%. Okay, that's a good. I guess you might want her, but I don't really think that's really up to you guys. Especially since she also increases critical damage. Now, critical damage is something that we all usually don't focus on, but some of you out there might actually should focus on it as well. So if you guys really want that critical rate damage buffer, I would go for her, especially since she is all critical damage focused. As you can see here, her passives are all critical damage focused. So I wish you the best of luck in trying to get her. Now Coco, as we all know and have hardly talked about her, Coco is basically a raid boss, 100% raid boss unit. Coco might not be a good unit in general, but she is very good against bosses. So if you guys don't like her, don't get her. But if you guys do want to have a good raid boss killer, she's your girl. Especially if they add in demons, get 50% more damage. She will be a major nuker in your team. I've used her before. I have done so much damage with her and Regulus just alone. Oh, and along with Regulus. Regulus also making that 100 times better. Now, to add to that, they have, when I said 4 new units, 2 of them are going to get Awakening, and they're units that we might already have had. First one is Nehrim. Nehrim is finally getting her true Awakening. Now, Nehrim is good against enemies with ailments and demons. Now, she gets a level 9 demon killing passive. Level 90 demon kill passive, I believe. Yes, it does. She does 90% more damage to demons. Now, I gotta say, that's kind of nuclear. Especially since most enemies are not just... Well, most enemies in the game that we fight on the campaign are demons. So... Well, I say 90% of the time because... Well... They're mostly bosses. It's annoying if you don't have one of those killtacular persons. And also on top of it, Nehrim also revives your team if your allies have fallen. But not just that, I also like the fact that she increases damage to enemies with status ailments. And she also is an Earth-based team unit. So do look forward to that one. Especially if you have Fen and the next unit that's about to come up. Oh, and I don't know if it stacks. It might. But I do look forward to trying this. I'll explain in a second what I mean. Alright, now we're finally getting Paula. Paula is basically one of those nonchalant types. She's good, but she also is one of the first units that I liked back in the day. Now, Paula here gets a big change to her stats. No, sorry, her attack. Now, one thing I like about the fact that she gets is, first of all, her true art. Her true art does the same thing as Niram's, except she does it at 35%. Now, I wonder, well, my question is, does it stack? Now, I will be testing this if once she gets released and once I awaken her. But I do look forward to getting myself a Paula True Awakening, or sorry, Awoken. Actually, yes, True Awakening. Or True Revolution, I don't know. Even though it's called Awakened. But nevertheless, she's as always, well, look at this. Freeze time reduction or freeze time evasion, 100% up when she hits level 80. Now, I'm going to admit that's a little overpowered, especially since if you guys go up against the water dragon who constantly freezes your units, she would be the best unit to actually have there on the field. And mind you, she also reduces paralyze and poison resistance, which amongst all you probably do know by now that the the water dragon is very vulnerable to paralyze. So yeah, she's gonna be one of the top units to be having out there, especially if you want to kill that ice dragon. Now, mind you, some of you might actually have difficulty killing it since it's very annoying with its freeze. But Paula comes in handy with that boss, and I've always liked her for this. I've just been waiting for her True Awakening to actually use her once again. Now, she also has her auto recovery along with her water resistance, which is about the most powerful thing about her. Mind you, Earth units already have a water resistance of 50%. They have a water damage reduction of damage by 50%. So upon adding an increased elemental resistance, again, might reduce that damage by another 50%. I do not know how these values work. They might just be basic values going 50, then another 50, or they might collide together and add to 100. I don't know the values. We will have to see once she is released and once I get her to awaken. And what I do like here is increases all allies' accuracy by 30% to enemies with poison or paralyzed. Well, that's a little bit of a big change there. But with that being said, guys, I really do look forward to the new batch that will be coming. And I do hope I can get my True Awoken, Mirim, and Paula out there. Because I do really want them both. Mostly Paula, because, well, why not? Just why not? So, I hope you guys have had a fun time. I'm enjoying the game. I do look forward to actually making more videos. Sorry about not actually making videos about recently. I'm making past videos for the past few months. But I'm still active out there. I'm still working hard, and as you can see, I've been trying hard at the moment. But nevertheless, never the change. I do look forward to giving you more updates. And like I said, make sure you send me requests. Let me know what you guys want to know about. I do have another video I will be posting along with this one, so do look forward to that one. And I hope you guys continue to enjoy the game. Have fun!